We are standing at the edge of the parking lot in front of Point of Grace's new ministry facility. And as you look at this view, you can see that porch just pushing out and pointing everybody's attention to what from the highway they'll see is the name of Point of Grace at the corner right up there. But let's walk in like we were going in for the very first time. As we walk up to the front, this is a huge glass wall right here. It's all glass, all the little pockets of even that triangle right there, up there, that's all going to be storefront glass. Right here, you'll open the door and walk into a commons area, a welcoming commons area with maybe a couch or something right there. Over to the right is our offices and a few offices. And as we move forward down here, we'll be interrupted by people with information we might need as we come in to worship. Little kiosks set up, talking about ministry areas with information. On this left wall right here, this is a big information wall with special lighting that will highlight little captions of ministry areas and different things that are going on. As we move through, then on this wall right here will be kind of a media center. It's like a bookstore on a wall with resources people can buy or take home. Also with 3 TVs across here that will be showing announcements and information. And then during worship, it will also be on those screens will be what's going on in the worship center as well. So if you need to step out with a child or sit down outside for a minute, you can still catch what's going on right here. There'll be some tables right here and where you can sit and visit. Right over here is the kitchen area, and this opening is where coffee and refreshments will be served out of. To the left here now, we'll get that in just a minute, but right over here is the entry area to children's ministry, and it'll have this unique look to it with special lighting and displays that children will know that's their area, that's their area. We'll go down there in just a moment. But right in here, we're entering into one of the 3 double doors into the worship center. I just wanted you to get a feel. Actually walk into that back wall. Camera's going to stop right there, and then look at the proximity. I'm going to run over here to where the front of the platform will be, the front area. It's going to be right here. We are so close to one another, but yet it's very wide. Everybody will be seated around like that, and it'll seat between 325 and 350 people. And this worship center is designed with the height of the ceiling and this huge window. Part of it's boarded up right now. That huge window will have a retractable blind on top of it. And so light can be controlled that enters the room. But when you walk in, it'll be warm and refreshing. And it has this big grand feel to it when you walk in. At the same time, we're close to one another. We can talk to one another. And so that grandness of God and that closeness of God will all be kind of speak because of the architecture of this room. And the platform or the front area, there'll be room for the band up here, room for a big cross that's planned right over here somewhere. And then it stretches kind of from wall to wall. There will be spaces for special conversations to have up in front as well. And as we move back out this door, I want to take you down to an area that got so much intentional planning, and it's going to be a beautiful area. Like I said, as they enter into children's ministry area, this little corner will be almost like a display for kids and parents to get information and understanding. People will be here to help you. There will be a shelf here with some computers on it at some point, which you'll be able to type in your name and it'll kick out a security badge, really, to where your child will get one and you'll get one, or some sort of security like that, to where as soon as a child goes through double doors right here, those parents can know that not anybody and everybody can walk back here or pick up a child out of a classroom. Only if you have that matching badge will you be able to. To the right, to your right here is our children's room specially designed for the youngest of children. Our babies and infants up to about 2 years old, completely equipped whatever they might need. Restrooms for each room are shared. And as you move around, these other classrooms are age appropriate for the learning that's going to be happening there. Each room is equipped with a window to the hallway with one-way glass, and so parents can come and observe what's happening without their child seeing them. And we can always be sure and confident then that everything is secure and in good shape in each one of these classrooms. We're walking through the largest of the classrooms, which is also a multi-purpose room for adult ministry, and like during the week, anybody can use this classroom, any age group at all. We go through this room and we could go back out to the commons. Here's the main restrooms for the facility. And then to our right is another fantastic room. And here we really see where Point of Grace took a step of faith and went ahead and added the extension, the extra square footage for the youth room. This is the youth room for our middle school and high school youth. And towards that end will be an area with a small stage and the sound system and a teaching area, maybe a worship area. Back on this area up front will be more of a living area. There'll be some tables, bistro tables, and some couches maybe for kids to sit at, a counter with a microwave and a refrigerator, an entrance to the outside special for youth. Very, very special room designed for youth ministry. At the same time, it's one that when we have something special going on, we need the whole facility to be used for any kind of ministry area. It's a huge and a beautiful room. Someone was asking me the other day, what are some adjectives you'd like to that you hope this building communicated? You know, how would you describe it? And I began to think, what do I want people to feel when they walk into Point of Grace? Not just from the building, but from everything. The first word was unpredictable. Unpredictable. I mean, Jesus, when he communicated with people, he was unpredictable. He told stories. He went to places people didn't expect him to go. He brought up subjects they didn't expect him to, but it was okay because he taught the truth and it worked. This building, it's got angles and it's got curves where you think it ought to be a flat wall. The geometry of it and the layout, it's a little unpredictable. It's kind of like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I think people are going to walk into this building and say, oh, that's cool. That's kind of neat. That's a little different. And that's fantastic. It's exactly the way Jesus got people's attention, the way when people walk in, the architecture is going to help us get people's attention. We're going to say, this was very intentional. This was very well planned. The other one was, in addition to unpredictable, like in presentation, is rock solid truth. Rock solid. These walls are 8-inch thick. It's not going anywhere. Point of Grace is not going anywhere. Point of Grace is here to stay. God's presence in this community is here to stay. The gospel's here to stay. The Word of God is here to stay. And we want people to know that although the presentation is a little unpredictable and maybe surprising of God's presence and His love, the truth of His love and grace and His presence is rock solid. And that's what I think the building's going to communicate. And that's what we at Point of Grace get to communicate to the world around us.